So today we will discuss some important definitions in soil mechanics. So one, void ratio, second one, porosity, degree of saturation, air content and percentage of air content, last one, water content. So in detail we will see one by one. So void ratio, it is denoted with E and it is the ratio of volume of voids to volume of solids. Okay, it is the ratio of volume of voids to volume of solids. So next one, what is the range of this void ratio? So range means what is the value, minimum value, what is the minimum value, what is the maximum value. How do you know that one means? First, what is the definition? So definition means here volume of voids to volume of solids. So but here volume of solids is not changed for a particular soil. So then varies only volume of voids. So now if you see volume of voids for suppose fine grain soil. So fine grain soils volume of voids are more and when compared to volume of solids, that means E value, if VV is more than solids, E may be greater than 1, also possible. Next one, volume of voids is VV is not equal to 0. That means it is impossible to remove all voids in a soil. So that means volume of voids is not 0. That means it is not equal to 0. That means it is greater than 0 only and greater than 1 also. So that means E value, overall E value is greater than 0. So it may be greater than 1, it may be greater than 0. Okay. So this is the volume of void ratio and the range of void ratio is E is greater than 0. For suppose particularly coarse grain soils and fine grain soils. What happened to this fine grain soils? So what is the void ratio? Coarse grain soils. So many students are thinking that coarse grain soils having more size of particle is more and voids are more, but it is not correct. Why? Because even though coarse grain soil having more size, but the number of voids in coarse grain soils are less. The number of voids are less. But when compared to fine grain soil, the void size is less, but number of voids are more. Number of voids are more. So simple example we will see. So if you take any grains like dal or something, rice also, if you take 1 kg of dal, that means volume of solids is 1 kg. That means we are taking weight of solids as 1 kg. Okay, so if you calculate this volume, total volume equal to volume of voids plus volume of solids. Here volume of solids doesn't change. Why? Because we are taking 1 kg soil, so volume of solids will not change. So only change is volume of voids. How it will change means, if you grind this 1 kg rice and if you observe after fine powder, after making it into fine powder, the total volume increases when compared to previously. So that means how it increases? Volume of solids is same only, but here change is volume of voids for the fine grain soils. That means fine powder having more number of voids, that increases the total volume of that powder. Okay. So this is the very important definition, void ratio. Most of the engineering properties depends on this void ratio. And one more thing, volume of solids are same. So whenever volume of voids changes means your engineering property, either compaction or consolidation, these all are depend on volume of voids only. So if volume of voids decreases, that means it is compacted. Volume of in loose state, this may be large value. In dense state, the value of void ratio is less. Okay. So this is the definition overall about void ratio. Next one, second one, porosity. So porosity, it is denoted with N and it is the ratio of volume of voids to total volume. Okay, it is the ratio of volume of voids to total volume. Next, similarly, range, similar to your void ratio. So what is the range of this one? Same thing, total volume for particular soil is concerned, but here it varies volume of voids. Already we discussed now, volume of voids is not equal to 0. That means n value greater than 0. And second one, volume of voids is not greater, it is not equal greater than total volume. So it is also impossible. That means total volume of voids is less than total volume.